Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 1st to the 10th, 2019, that's 2019, reading for you today. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude. So I want to thank you so much, whether you are new or old to this channel, for all your support, for tuning in, for stopping by. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here, and I absolutely adore reading for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is going to be pinned to the top of the comment box below, meaning it is going to be the very first comment in the comment box below. It also has links to the cards that I used there. So let's see now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what July 1st to the 10th, 2019, that's 2019, has in store for you. Sagittarius, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. 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 Sagittarius. Actually, we're going to let that one stay out. July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Sagittarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Ooh, goodness. Okay, we're going to stop there because everything just kind of popped out of my hands. So that's where the cards kind of exploded. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. And we're actually going to start with this card at the heart. At the heart is the Six of Pentacles. Things need to be balanced for you. You are giving and giving and giving. And it can be that you might be saying, no, Dane, I'm not giving and giving. But it almost feels as if everybody has their hand out for you. Everybody wants a piece of you, Sagittarius. And you need to step back and see who, now this sounds mean, but Spirit is saying, who's important to you? Who isn't? You know, who do you want to give your time to? What's important to you and what isn't? Because you're going to be making what seem like tough decisions, but they're really going to be no-brainers. Okay? Because this is talking about the quality of your life. And the quality of your life is the balance of what you love. And that's really what I'm seeing here. The quality of your life is saying that, yes, you know, money is important. Without money, life is super hard. And believe me, nobody is, I'm especially not going to say that, oh, you can live without money and that's easy and wonderful. Anybody who says that has never done it. So I think that's foolish, in my personal opinion. So here, this is saying that, yes, money is important, but there's a balance. There's a balance to your life, and you are looking for something more. You are looking for something more within that balance. And everybody wanting a piece of you is making you drained. And this is embracing what you love. Even if people think it's foolish, even if people don't understand it, it's embracing what you love. And then you are crowned here by the Nine of Wands. You are listening to everybody else. Everybody, I think, who's telling you that you, not I think, what I'm feeling here and what I'm seeing here is that you have a lot of words kind of coming at you. A lot of people with a lot of very strong opinions. And you know what? Their opinions don't matter. Yes, it's nice to listen, and yes, it's nice to, you know, be attentive, but you can't live your life for everybody else, Sagittarius. And this is you living your life for you. That's where the balance is coming in. That's what it's saying here. You have a Leo energy. Okay? This is strength. This is determination. This is July 23rd to August 22nd. So this is the last part of July where you're really going to start to see your strength and unlikely allies move you forward. This could be people that you thought, oh my gosh, you know, they're never going to get me. They're never going to be the ones who understand. Or, you know, you never even thought of this avenue of life opening up to you. And now you're seeing that there's a whole world out there for you, a whole way to move forward that is really quite breathtaking. And this is the strength to do so. This is unlikely allies moving you forward. This is a Leo energy guiding you. Okay, you can be having a bit of a hard time with a Leo, or a Leo can be adding stress to a situation, but this is also you claiming your power and knowing what it is that you want. Or a Leo has made you see that things are kind of out of balance, and now you're putting your life in balance. There's something around a Leo here. And if you're cross-watching and you're a Leo, it's nothing bad, and it doesn't have to be that this card is talking about you. This is a message that Sagittarius has to hear. You have everything changing. Your life is doing a 180. Things are doing a 180. Change is coming in. Prosperity is leading you forward. Beauty is guiding you. And as you are claiming your power and knowing your truth, you feel as if you're on a roller coaster ride. You feel as if, oh my gosh, you know, what is going on here? And that's because things are out of balance. But you have, okay, no change happens. And that's what Spirit is saying. No change happens without a sense of drama, without a sense of upheaval. And that's what you're going through right here, that sense of upheaval that is embracing you to be a student of what it is that you want. You have you shining through at the root. You're coming through as a fire sign, not as a fire sign, but as a student, as a child, okay, as somebody who is enthusiastic. There's an innocence to you that is beautiful. And I know some of you are rolling your eyes and saying innocence. I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a kind, loving, beautiful way. All right. There's also a connection here, a strong connection to, again, that Leo energy. At times you're going to want to just freeze. At times you're really going to sit there and say, I can't move forward. I can't do this. Things are overwhelming. And that's where that rabbit comes in, because when rabbits are being hunted, you know, they sprint, and then they'll just freeze because they get so gosh darn scared. When you have that moment of you freezing, or those moments of you freezing during these 10 days, and it can be for some of you just a second of, oh my gosh, I can't do it. And for others, it can be, oh my gosh, I just don't want to get out of bed. Be kind to yourself. So many times we sit there as human beings and we say, no, you just have to soldier on. No, be kind to yourself. Let yourself feel these feelings and sit there and say, okay, where are they coming from? Why am I apprehensive? Why am I upset? Why is this so hard? And it can be just because it's hard and life is hard. Katharine Hepburn said, I think she said it the best, living is the hardest thing. After all, it kills you. So here you are living and you are doing your best, but it is a challenge. And you have this sense of learning and understanding. If there is something that you've been wanting to learn, something you've been wanting to embrace, but you think, oh my gosh, it's foolish. This right here is telling me to tell you to not listen to the rest of the world. Because unless the rest of the world is walking on cloud 9, unless they are the happiest people, they have never had a bad day in their life, they always know how to do everything, and they're never angry, they're never upset, they never cry, you know, you can listen to them. But I'm telling you, there's not a person on this earth like that. So this means that you count, and you matter more than their chatter. You feel stuck, overwhelmed, apprehensive, okay, as you're moving forward. And that's because the world is opening up. Before the world opens up to you, before the universe opens up to you, before you take limitations and you shatter them and you become this incorporeal being who moves forward with absolute beauty and understanding of self, okay, you have the time. And this is through an awakening, because this is what you're going through. You're going through an awakening that leads you to your dreams. Right here, this is that time that says, oh no, I can't possibly. And this reading is telling you, oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. You are going to feel stuck before your life does the 180. You are going to have your world open to you because you are gosh darn stubborn. I mean, really right here, you know what it is that you want. You know where it is that you're heading, and there's nothing and no one that can stop you. That's just the truth. You go from being a queen, you go from being a student to being a queen. I love the Queen of Wands. She is a strong, beautiful, mysterious entity. I say entity because I don't see the Queen of Wands as having to be female or the King of Wands as having to be male. I see the Queen as being more comfortable behind the scenes, like the great director, and the King being the actor upon the stage, the one people pay attention to, you know, the one people notice. So here you are being that director, you are being that person behind the scenes. After, at your root, you've taken everything in, you've learned, you've understood. Now you know where you stand so much better. You're slowly and steadily moving towards your prosperity. You're frustrated with how long it's taken. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it takes to achieve your goals. It doesn't matter how long it takes to become the person that you want to be or live the success that you want. It matters that you get there. So don't sit there and say, oh my gosh, you know, I'm this old, I'm that old, you know, I can't possibly make it, or I'm this young, I'm that young, I can't possibly make it. No, no. The world focuses on numbers. Everybody injects poison into their faces because they're trying to stop death from coming by keeping themselves young. You can't. You can't. Here, you are moving forward in success. You are moving forward to the place that you want to be. It's taking time, yes, but everything worth having is worth fighting for. You're finding a balance with an earth sign guidance. Here, you have a Leo and you have an earth sign helping you. Yes, you might be frustrated by this Leo, but this Leo is actually transforming also into this queen. So into this person of guidance and mystery that is actually going to come from a very hurt, kind of broken place. So this is beautiful. This is strength that comes from a hurt and broken place to be beauty, to be prosperity, to be abundance. And then you have here the Page of Swords. This is an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. All right, this is knowing your mind. At your root, you're being a student. Now, it can be that you have air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius within your chart somewhere. You can have also earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and a Leo within your chart. See where it comes up within your natal chart. Okay, see what it's representing. That's where Spirit is telling you to focus. Spirit is telling you to look at. But your root is as a student. Your root is as a student with animals actually bringing you guidance. Rabbits in ancient Celtic tradition, as much as I say they're scared rabbits, they were also signs of, I know it sounds silly, but witchcraft. They were also signs of great sorcerers. So here it is really you connecting with a higher power. And the way I see the Queen of Wands is as embodying the goddess Hecate within Greek mythology, embodying passion and beauty and mystery. All right. And not much is known about her. She is astoundingly mysterious, but she was the goddess of magic. So she was profoundly important. Here, again, you have that wisdom guiding you. You have learning guiding you, and you have this sense of being very connected to Spirit, who is going to hand you physical notes. Okay, it's going to be almost like Spirit is passing you a note. You know when you were in school and somebody passed you a note? That's what I'm seeing here. And it's going to be like Spirit is slipping you some sort of understanding, and you're going to understand it when you see it. Okay, it's going to come at a time when you're feeling really stuck and really afraid, and it's actually going to change the way that you see things. It doesn't have to be big. It can be you read a sign on the side of the street and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the answer I was looking for. Okay, don't sit there and look for it. Let it happen naturally, because it's just going to happen organically. If you sit there and look for it, believe me, I've done it. You know, oh, I need a sign. And so you see a sign everywhere, and then it just gets you really excited, but you've forced that sign. So kind of know that it's coming. Know that it's coming within these 10 days. Know that it's going to come in a moment when you feel more stressed and more stuck, okay, than you have in a really long time. And that's when you're going to see some guidance that comes in when you're completely not focusing on having that guidance come for you, okay? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Sagittarius, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Sagittarius, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Sagittarius, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Oh, goodness, this one. Rejuvenation, oh, I love it. And this one, healing, yes. Yes, it's healing. It's healing from what the world has been telling you. It's being a student of what you desire, of where you want to be. You're rejuvenating your soul, your body, your spirit, and you're going through a healing. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Sagittarius, this one. Now, intuition, your intuition is on point, though you're going to think it's not. You're going to sit there and be like, oh, I can't trust myself. But you can. You absolutely can. So trust yourself. And I've already shuffled and meditated on them, so on these cards. So when one pops up, it's fantastic. Sagittarius, July 1st to the 10th, 2019, Sagittarius. And wisdom. Wisdom is guiding you. You're learning, and that's why at your root is the student card. You're learning so much as you move forward. So we have here intuition. And what this says is the power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. You are divinely connected. You don't believe it all the time. You actually question it a lot, Sagittarius. But right now, especially during these 10 days, you are divinely connected. And the color that's shining through here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing the third eye chakra. Then we have wisdom. This says, inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all possibilities. Looking, studying, understanding, taking in this knowledge and this wisdom is going to be one of the key factors that get you to where it is that you want to be. Okay? It's because of your patience. And you have that patience here that leads you towards success, even though you think, oh my gosh, no, I need to just act now. I wish things happened faster. I'm so frustrated. Yes, you are frustrated. You feel stuck. That's shown right here with the Eight of Swords. But you are moving forward towards something great, towards something beautiful. And the color that's shining through here is red. It's healing and cleansing the root chakra. Okay? That's going to be so beneficial for you. Rejuvenation. Rejuvenating the spirit will spark the desire to experience the greatness of life. You're going to experience greatness. You're going to experience the greatness of life. You just have to embrace the spark of it and stop listening to everybody else. Healing. Oh my gosh, everything's falling. Okay. A healthy body thrives with a constant flow of balanced energy. And you see here how there's a bird in the center. Connecting with nature is going to be so beneficial for you, Sagittarius. Okay, well, if you don't like nature, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But go for a walk outside, or just sit in the sun for a little bit, or by a window. But connecting with nature, and especially animals, is going to help heal your heart. I mean, it really is. It's also going to help heal you. There's going to be something about that love, about that joy that they bring you, that is second to none. I mean, you can't find that anywhere else. You really can't. Okay. At your center, Six of Pentacles, there's a need for balance. There's absolutely, positively a need for balance. There's something in your life that feels out of balance. And this is really you embracing you. Because yes, I see here, I see here almost as if the pentacles are kind of getting in the way of the balance. It's kind of making things hazy. All right? Money is important. Believe me, I'm going to be the first one who says, yes, absolutely, money is important. But there is something more that you want that's bringing you your balance. And as you have that security, financial security, and I don't mean that you live in a mansion, I mean that you're working towards, or you've obtained the security to pay your bills. As you have that coming into your life, you're finding the balance of what it is that you truly want, of being able to express your soul in yourself, to move you forward, and to embrace that understanding. Also, people are going to have their hands out to you, Sagittarius. You're going to feel pulled in a million different directions. Okay? Make sure you're putting yourself first. Make sure you're taking care of you, because there's a sense here of you feeling battered and bruised. Just like, oh my goodness, what now? What is going on now? This is saying, do not listen to everybody else. Listen to yourself. Do not use your passion to simply prop you up. Use your passion to grow and to thrive. Think of these as trees. The more you believe in yourself, the bigger they grow. Now, of course, they're planted way too close together. So when the trees start to grow, they're going to make a fence. I always see them kind of weaving around each other, making this beautiful fence. And the more you believe in yourself, the more you understand. It's kind of like in Peter Pan, when Tinkerbell, quote unquote, dies. They say, clap your hands and believe. And I believe it's clap your hands, yeah. And believe, and Tinkerbell comes back to life. And that's what I'm seeing here with your confidence. The more you believe in yourself, the more you take your word over the word of fools. And I'm not talking about people who love you and care for you and want the best for you and see you kind of walking down a bad path, if that's what's happening in your life. I'm talking about the people who really are just out for themselves and think, I can give you all the advice in the world because they feel powerful doing so. You need to not listen to those people. And you need to listen to your heart and your soul and yourself. Because strength is guiding you forward. You also have a Leo energy here that might be kind of making you question things. For some of you, it can be a negative feeling. It's just like this Leo is kind of messing things up. But this Leo is kind of adding a curveball to things for a lot of you. And it's making you see things differently. You're moving forward in strength. You're moving forward in compassion. You're finding that you have unlikely allies. You're also finding that you have an unlikely place that you feel comfortable and secure. Okay? Unlikely something that is calling to you. Again, a connection with animals here is what I'm seeing. Now, I personally am an animal lover and enthusiast. So that connection to me is always strong when it shines through, when it comes through in the cards. So that's what I'm going to share with you. It's something that just makes your heart sing. It's something that brings joy and prosperity into your life, that is walking side by side with you. Okay? It's something fierce and it's something beautiful. Life is doing a 180. Everything is changing. It feels overwhelming, yes. It feels like a roller coaster ride, absolutely. But you are doing a 180 to get to where it is that you want to be, to get to where it is that you need to be, to help embrace the prosperity that you've been desiring and weaving within your life. The choices that you have made, the mistakes that you have made, the way that things have fallen apart and rised above, they haven't happened by accident. They haven't. It's all making something beautiful. And no, you can't see it quite yet. But in divine time, things are revealed. In divine time, you are going to see that this roller coaster ride is bringing you to the 180 that you completely desire. You are being a student of where it is that you want to be, of what it is that you want from your life. Yes, sometimes you're going to freeze. Be kind to yourself when you do. Don't sit there and berate yourself, which is what you do, Sagittarius. You sit there and go, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done this. I'm such a fool. But yet, if somebody else did it, you would be one of the first ones, Sagittarius, to say, oh my gosh, you know what? You just weren't ready for it yet. You did such a great job. Look how far you got. Okay? So you have to have that kindness for yourself. I mean, you don't have to. I'm not telling you what to do. But it is very important for you to have that kindness for yourself. There's also a sense of that connection with that Queen of Wands, that magic, that beauty, that Hecate, that is really cultivating and creating and transforming you forward. So yes, here you are a student, but here you are a queen, okay? At your root is all about learning. It's all about taking in things that you are passionate about and knowledge that you desire. So if there's something that you want to learn to move you forward to that next level, now's the time to do it. If there's something that you're passionate about and thinking and contemplating, like you think, oh my gosh, I would really love to, and the first step is opening up your own website. Start, look, see, ask questions, get curious, see what would be one of the best, web users to use, or, what is it called? I don't know, to use when you open up your own website. See what it is that you want. See what it is that you desire. See what looks good to you. Get curious, get excited. I see you excited about moving forward, but I see you here tired of everybody else's opinion seeming to be louder than your own. Stuck, afraid, scared, feeling trapped, feeling tied, emotions running high. You need to calm yourself. You need to center yourself. You need to know that you actually are being very logical. The repeat of the number 8 is logic. It might not be everybody else's logic. Okay, scientists around the world might crinkle their brow and say, I don't quite understand what you're doing. But it's logical for you. And that's what matters most, because here you are embracing your strength, you are finding your balance, and you are not being stuck anymore. Because here it is saying that, yes, this is the fear that comes right before you jump off that cliff, right before you embrace your greatness, right before the world opens up. This is the universe opening up. Now, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is a woman clad in a purple ribbon, okay, holding up wands of success. She's surrounded by a victory wreath. I mean, this is saying you've done it. Hurrah. Like, yay. Okay? Here, it is an incorporeal being, a being of ice and snow whose limitation is endless. If you have any disabilities, if you have anything that you define yourself as lacking by, you are starting to erase those. You are starting to sit there and redefine yourself. You are not being defined by other people anymore. You are being a student of your greatness and of where you want to be. The doors are opening. Changes are happening. And you become the queen. And again, it doesn't matter how you identify yourself, what gender you are. All right, it matters that you are seizing your power and you are simply just more comfortable during these 10 days behind the scenes. You are more comfortable being the director and not the actor. It doesn't mean you will be any less successful, but it does mean that you can go to the grocery store and not be mobbed. So that's a great thing. You have here new beginnings coming your way. You have here passion moving you forward. You are slowly and steadily heading towards the prosperity that you want. There's a strong Leo presence within this reading. This is also an earth sign presence, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. See if that comes up within your chart. Also see if the Leo does. Slowly and steadily moving towards your prosperity. This connection with this earth sign energy can make you feel as if you're not kind of doing enough. This person can make you feel a bit out of balance, okay? But this person is also bringing you prosperity and success. It might not be the same person. I'm seeing it as the same person, so it can be somebody, it can be kind of like a love-hate relationship, but it doesn't have to be the same person. It can be just somebody who's having a tremendous impact on you as you move forward. Then you have the Page of Swords, knowing your mind, knowing what it is that you want. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, getting a message, connecting with spirit, moving you forward. You're grounded here. You're rooted with questions, with, contemplations. See where an air sign energy comes up within your chart. That's where you're going to focus on. Your sun sign, your passion, okay, the guiding factor of you, your sun sign, is at your root here in the main part of your reading. Here, the air sign, if it's within your chart, is here at the root within the clarifying cards. And this is saying get curious. Even if it's nowhere within your chart and you're thinking, I don't have that. It doesn't apply to me. No, it does. Get curious. Get curious. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're connecting with spirit. You're seeing something greater and you're embracing something greater. This is saying here, ask questions. Expand your horizons. Because you have, of course, you have the High Priestess. And of course you have the High Priestess. You have such curiosity here. The High Priestess sees clearly. The High Priestess is lifting the veil from your eyes. I believe we are born and we are cocooned. We probably see clearly till about the age of 3 or 5. And then the world kind of wraps us up in mummy wrap, okay? And we spend the rest of our lives trying to break free and see who we truly are again, and see the world truly for what it is to us. So here you're embarking on that journey. Your subconscious message is telling you, your intuition, oh my gosh, is so on point. You're so on point. You're getting what you want, not in the way that you expected, but in the way that is right for you. And you're setting yourself free. This is tremendous healing. This is tremendous power. Okay? This is tremendous intuition. It actually might be overwhelming for some of you. So you're going to need to step back and really take care of yourself. Okay? That's why it's going to be better for you to be behind the scenes, because your intuition is so strong and your connection with people is so strong that it can be overwhelming. You're also seeing the truth of people. You're not being fooled by their bullshit. You really aren't. You're seeing the truth of people, and that is really guiding you forward. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. If you've made it all the way to the end, bravo. It is always a pleasure sharing this time with you. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll be reading for you all really, really soon. Bye, guys.